Welcome to the DK His, as you know what we talking about. Welcome to the DK His, that's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. What's up, my purties? How you doing? How you living? Hope you're doing good. I'm sure you are. Yeah, that part purr. All right, now let's get into this tea, allegedly. All right, so what we're gonna talk about today is, I guess, really not too much of tea. It's about marriage. That's like a little girl's fantasy dream. Marriage, want to be with somebody who loves you for life, your best friend, your fairy tale. Well, I'm here to tell you that don't strive to be married. Strive to be with your person. Okay, let's strive for that. So many people strive for the dream of marriage, and it's really unhealthy in my opinion. For one, let's speak on this fact. Look at the selections that you have to get married to, especially these day and age. People out here not even going on dates. People out here being non-committal. People are out here cheating. People are out here having several baby mamas with several different people. People out here are not even serious like they used to be. And you're talking about you want to get married. I would want to be married if I didn't feel like my person was going to complete me. Now, I'm not saying that it has to be perfect, but it needs to be somewhat close. And you might be saying, well, why do you feel like you need to talk about this? Well, because I'm a person who's been married more than one time, and I can be married several more times if I chose to. But I wasn't marrying for the right reasons, just to be clear. So I feel like I could tell you if a not to get married to prevent a heartache, right? And also because I've been proposed to several times by other people that I did not marry. So yeah, I feel like I know a little bit of something, right? So what I'm here to say is this. So listen up or not listen. Oh, per on you. That's on me. All right. So basically, I would not get married again if I could do it all over again. Because to be honest, I knew those people were not my perfect person. It was because I settled, and that's why I'm not married today. I wanted to give it a chance, but that's not what you really supposed to do in marriage. But I was hitting that 25 and up mark, so I was ready to get married. It just is what it is. And that was the dumbest thing ever, right? Now I'm at a point where I don't care because it didn't work out. And I knew in the back of my mind that it was not going to work out because it was red flags after red flags after red flags. And just because a person is cute doesn't mean that that's who you need to marry. But to be honest, um, I'm not saying marriage is totally bad. If you find a person that is like completes you, is like equally yoked to you, like your twin flame, and y'all are like so good to each other, y'all motivate each other, y'all love each other unconditionally. That person can never do no wrong. Y'all like best friends, and y'all love each other. I would say cool. But I feel like a lot of people who get married these days are not in love. That's why 50% and more of marriages end in divorce. Because it used to be 50%. I'm sure it's more than that now. And basically, I feel like a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons, like I did. And that's not what you want to go into. Because, baby, believe me, the people I was with, they thought I was all in, but I wasn't. That's why I'm not with them. But I don't feel like they were all in either. That's why I didn't feel bad, because if they had been all in, I would have still been with them. They were telling me one thing, but they were doing something else. So definitely listen to actions, not words. All right. So with that being said, I'm just trying to warn you of a heartache, because baby, getting out of one, it can mean you could be paying them alimony. It can mean a pregnancy unwanted could be involved, and you got to do like custody situation. It can mean you got to limit your freedom, because some people have crazy husbands and crazy wives. You gotta check in, check out, check in. Nobody got time for that. You know, when you're single, you just do as you please, do what you want. It can have them tapping into your funds. Yeah, you can do a prenup, but at the same time, you're going to a marriage with shaky grounds, and they're going to look at it as if you don't plan on it lasting anyway. If you do a prenup, they're going to feel like, oh well, you already feel like something's going to happen. However, if you don't do a prenup, you could get fudged all the way mother freak up, and you're going to wish you had a done one. So it's like a catch-22. You really can't win for losing. But I would definitely say prenup, because even the ones who smile in your face, act like they would do no harm, will literally take everything you got. Just know that. And I could have been that person. I wasn't. But believe me, I, you know, if the people had it, I might have. They didn't have it like that. So anyway, so at the end of the day, no, to be honest, I wouldn't have done too much. I wouldn't have done too much. But I'm gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? And I had my ex who had money try to do that to me, because they were not one of my last exes, because they were not a citizen, and they was talking about they was trying to get my money. Like, what? And in the same breath try to stay with me. So in the fact that a lot of them, once they get married to you, don't want to divorce you, and they, no matter how they treat you, no matter how much craziness they cause you, the fact, if you still try to leave them, because that narcissist side of some people, they will get everything you got. Now me, I feel like if you earned it, I'm gonna let you keep your money. Don't give me that. What I'm saying is, if I didn't work or something, oh yeah, I'm gonna get something, you know. Or if you out here like a millionaire, is that I might try to get something, you know, if it wasn't a prenup in place. But I'm not saying I'm gonna do more than like, I'm not gonna do nothing like too crazy. But you know, if I'm entitled to it and I can get it, why not? If that makes sense. But I do feel like a person's money is their money. But I never dated nobody who had money like that for me to even think about it. But if they did, I might have thought about it, just to be clear. So if you got money, just know to guard it. That's all. Because I've had people try to get mine, and luckily it didn't happen. So at the end of the day, divorce can be sticky. And a lot of people think, okay, a person's marrying me just because. No, baby, I married these people just because. Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people like, oh, they're so in love with me, I'm the perfect. Nah, baby, some people will marry you to play you. Some people will marry you because they know you the dumbest tool in the shed, and they can get away with doing you wrong, cheating on you, and you're gonna cater to their every need. So don't get it twisted and thinking you the prettiest thing, because a man will overlook a pretty woman to go to an ugly woman and cheat on her. Same thing with a female. Nowadays, they'll be laying up in your house, out there entertaining other dudes. So, now, not saying everybody cheats, because they don't. I never cheated and didn't really plan on cheating. I was a person, I'll leave. But if I would have done it differently, I probably would have cheated if the people was insisted on me staying with them. Just because at the end of the day, I was single after them for a long period of time. But then too, I probably wouldn't do the same thing. Just left them, because I don't really need them. And I'm a person, I like to live a very stress-free life. But all I'm saying is, don't be idolized when you see people in marriages. Because a lot of them, excuse me, the weddings cost more than a lot of them what they have. So they're going to be in debt. And just to keep an appearance for what? And on top of that, I feel like that money can be used for a trip, down payment. Like a wedding are too expensive. If I'm paying over $1,000 for something, I'm spending too much, maybe two. That's too much. Yeah. So a lot of people just be into the glitz and the glam of the ring, of the ceremony, and they really could care less about you. Because I promise you, if I would have spent that much money on any of my weddings, which I didn't, I did a courthouse. That's how invested I was. But I regret. And I don't regret it, but if I do get married and I'm really, really serious, I would definitely do more than a courthouse wedding. But it definitely won't probably be over 2 G's, unless I was just like a multi-millionaire or something like that. But at the end of the day, a A lot of people be envious, but you don't know what be going on behind closed door. A lot of time I was had sleepless nights, stressful days, like went to jail, like it's just to be a lot of stuff that be going on in marriages that you would never know, because that's the goal. Keep your private life private. So don't feel like there's no other women involved, no other men involved, no cheating would ever be involved, because it can definitely happen. Um, so if you're not 100% solid on the person that you plan on spending the rest of your life with, I would say don't do it. And that's just my opinion and thought to you. Hopefully you'll take note. If not, you'll probably find out. And don't say I didn't tell you. Um, and there's nothing wrong with you if you do not get married and you are a 40-year-old virgin or a 30-year-old virgin or 50-year-old virgin. It's nothing, I promise you, nothing wrong with you, because it's something wrong with you getting with somebody who drives you insane. That's what's wrong with people these days. People would rather be insane, miserable, just to have an image. That's henceforth why social media is so popular. People are too invested in images, and at the time, that's really one of the only reasons why I got married. I was concerned about how people would conceive me as an older woman over 25, and at the end of the day, that stuff does not matter to me at all anymore. Like, they could lick the crack of my mother freaking, and I wouldn't even bat an eye. So don't care about the small stuff, because the stuff that's important, you'll know when you find that person that just lights up your soul. And if that person does not light up your soul and fill up everything in you and make you shine bright like a diamond in a light bulb, just don't even do it. Just words of the Purty gang, Purty family on me. Yeah, you will probably regret it. But you know what? My whole philosophy of marriage is changed to where I could probably do it because I would select differently. But it wouldn't necessarily mean that was my light of my life, if that makes sense. It would just be a person that I got along with very, very well, and we agreed to disagree, kind of thing. Just on a more mature thing. So as you get older, or when you have just know how, like, you could probably navigate a situation like that, but you have to be on a very, very, very mature level, and it comes with unconditional love, meaning like you will overlook a lot of stuff that they do. I wasn't like that then in either one of my marriages, but I'm like that now, and maybe I'll go into that one day. I gave bits and pieces of that, and that's just all I'm gonna say about that. But good luck out there. It's crazy sometimes. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam bam. We'd love to have you. And if you like anything that was said on today, or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree, and comment down below.